Hey, boat friends, thank you for joining the live stream again. Got a really good one right now. This is the Walter J. McCarthy, 1,000 feet in length. You have the moon right there in the top left of your screen. As usual, we have the ice and snow right here on the boulders, the rocks, right next to Canal Park here, next to the lift bridge. You have the North Pier there in sight, but that's a 1,000-footer that's coming inbound. But take a look at that moon. Wanted to give you a nice look at that. With the wind chill factored in, it is 7 degrees. I hope your week has been wonderful. Starting out the Friday here in the evening with the Walter J. McCarthy coming inbound. She will be coming inbound to CN Dock to load iron ore pellets. I'll zoom in a little more there for you. Beautiful, beautiful night. Very light wind. Got really a full moon there. Let me see if I can get that moon for you. Absolutely stunning. I know the video, sometimes it doesn't pick it up too well because of the resolution, but Walter J. McCarthy, 1,000-footer coming inbound. Let me give you a little bit of information about her. You just check out the moon and the ice and the snow. 1,000 feet in length. She has 7 cargo holds, 37 hatches, 2 propellers. She was originally built as the motor vessel Bell River. The vessel was renamed in 1990 to honor the former chairman of the Detroit Edison Company, Walter J. McCarthy. Construction, the motor vessel Walter J. McCarthy. She was built by Bay Shipbuilding Corporation out of Wisconsin, and that was in 1977. So the ship built in 1977. She's powered by 4 3,500 horsepower diesel engines. So got plenty of power. And again, she is coming inbound right now. She was sitting out at anchor for a little while. She came in from Sault Ste. Marie. She was sitting at anchor for a little while. And then I finally heard the security call. She is coming inbound to CN Dock to load iron ore pellets. Get a better shot of her as she comes in. Before sitting at anchor, she was on her way from Sault Ste. Marie. Not too sure if this is going to be her final load of the season or not. But as usual, let's go take a look around. We got a little bit of time before she comes in through the piers. Beautiful night. Take a look at that sunset in the background. And no, that is no special effects. It really does look like that. There are so many times there's these beautiful sunsets, sunrises here in Duluth. Just another reason to come and check the place out. Let's take a look at the flag that we typically look at when it comes to the wind. Really nothing going on there. Let's take a look at the water current in the canal. As you can see right there, I'll point to you as well. That right there in the middle of the screen, there's a small yellow light, amber light. That is telling the captain that it is very mild current, really not much at all going inbound or outbound. Take a look at the parking lot. It's a Friday night. A lot of people have been digging out here in Duluth the last few days. There was a good foot of snow, very dense, wet snow at that. But a beautiful night. 7 degrees again with the wind chill. I want to show you some of the ice that is formed on the North Pier. Try to go as slow as I can there for you with the pan. You also have the Mesabi Miner. She should be going outbound very soon. I will capture that for you as well tonight. Take a look at the Duluth skyline. Hey Chuck, hey everybody. Yeah, that's a good possibility. She probably will be going to that Husky Fuel dock. Here you go. Here's the Duluth skyline. You just have sunset, so you're able to see it a little better. We're probably going to get a transition of night here by the end of this video, so it'll be a pretty good viewing conditions for you. There's those communication towers during the day. Yeah, that moon is unbelievable. And then you take a look at the sunset in the background. Extremely picturesque. Beautiful night in Duluth. It's a Friday at that, so that just makes things a little better. I think a lot of people are back this week at work, back to reality, right? But then the reality is also coming down and checking out the ships. We only have less than a couple weeks left to check them out together. So I'm going to try my best to get down here as much as I can to show you what's going on. But take a look at this beautiful scenery here. You have the ice, you have the snow, you have a 1,000-foot vessel, you have a full moon, you have the ice along the North Pier canal wall. Listen, I know a lot of people, they're not a big fan of that cold weather, but nights like this, very tolerable, especially when it's been, 20, 30 below zero for me the last 3 weeks or so. This is absolutely fantastic. Not too large of a crowd out here. I want to show you a little more of that sunset. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. We have a little bit of ice in the canal, in the harbor as well. Take a look at that sunset, though. Look how beautiful that is. You have the ice, you have the sunset glistening off of the ice and the water. And there is the aerial lift bridge. Chuck, a long time ago, pointed out that green light right there in the middle, that indicates that the bridge is fully raised. No, hey, Pam. Hey, everybody. No, you did not miss the ship. You have a 1,000-footer that's coming in right now. So let me get down here. Let me show you what I'm going to deal with. I'm going to jump off right here. So give me 1 second. All right, I made it. So let me move down just a little bit and we'll take a look at the Walter J. McCarthy together. Give you a little more info. Whoa, this is slippery. Let me show you on the canal wall. Look at this. That is some ice. Take a look at that reflection. Look at that. Can you beat that? Serious. And who said that I'm not a legit photographer? I'm just kidding. But take a look at that beautiful, beautiful sunset here in Duluth. And the star of the show tonight is the Walter J. McCarthy 1,000-footer. Oh yeah, I'm being very careful. You know what? We get a little bit of view of that ice all the way down. Take a look at that ice all the way down the wall. And you can see her coming into the picture there. She is going to look really large as she gets closer. One thing that I wanted to compare her to in other vessels, especially these 13,000 footers that are on the lake, the Eiffel Tower is 1,083 feet in length. And the additional height is because of the communication towers at the top, but 1,083 feet. So just imagine as this goes by, this is 1,000 feet, just a few more feet to equal the Eiffel Tower in height with the length with this ship. So again, Walter J. McCarthy, 1,000 feet in length, 7 cargo holds, 37 hatches, 2 propellers. She has 4 diesel engines, General Motors engines, 3,500 horsepower apiece. And her original name was the Bell River. And she was renamed in 1990 to the current name, which is in honor of the chairman of the Detroit Edison Company, Walter J. McCarthy. Built in 1977 in Wisconsin. This is a legit 1,000-footer, one of the 13,000 footers that are here on the Great Lakes. But to look at this ice. I just think it's so, again, you got to watch what you're doing when you're walking. Look how beautiful that is. You can't even replicate that. Let me give you one last look. We will see her as she goes under the bridge, but take a look at what you're about to watch. As the Walter J. McCarthy goes through, we're going to be able to see that. So it's going to be absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I'll be able to replicate that again, especially with the ice on the wall. It's a Friday. I hope everybody's feeling good. I'm feeling good. I got a little bit of energy, a little bit of pep in my step right now. So excited to see this vessel come in. And we also have the Masabi Miner. She is going to be departing anytime. That's another 1,000-footer that will be going outbound to the lake. And Walter J. McCarthy is coming inbound. She is going to CN Dock to load iron ore pellets. Masabi Miner is going to be departing from CN Dock as well. But as she gets closer, as you always know, I'm going to show you all the different details of the ship as best as I can. And we will be able to see how just large she is. Hey, I'm getting a couple minutes to look at some comments, and forgive me, sometimes I don't answer back in the comments. I'm just really fixated at looking at the vessels and having fun, and a lot of the chatting that I do is really on the comments after the fact, but I'm really trying my best to get you, some good video and footage of her coming in, all the ships. So, and I'm trying to get a little better with my camera work too. I'm trying to be a little steadier and less zooming in and out. Again, I'm a beginner here, just having fun, checking the ships out, bringing you with. But take a look at the reflection in the water. You have the other side over here. This is the south pier. We're on the north pier. That is 245 feet across from pier to pier. Now here you go, friends. For people that aren't too familiar with vessels, the front of the ship, as you see right there, that is called the bow. And these two, let me see if I can point, these two openings, those are anchors, so that it has dual anchors that can drop when they needed to. The very rear of the ship is a stern. You got some ice that's being hit right there. Let's watch that. As I mentioned before, this is just a little less than the Eiffel Tower in length. This is 1,000 feet total. And here she comes. And we're going to get to take a look at that beautiful sunset in the background as she goes under the lift bridge, heading to possibly the fuel dock, or she's going to be going to CN Dock. I'm not too sure. Let's listen to her as she goes by. Hopefully we get a whistle exchange. You have some crew members on deck right there waving. I wave back. But my friends, look how massive this ship is. Absolutely beautiful. Let me get a view of that bow for you as she goes under the lift bridge. Hopefully we talk about she's going into the sunset. Let's take a look at the superstructure on the stern. Take a look at the bridge. Again, built in 1977, 1,000 feet in length. Going to fill with iron ore pellets over at CN Dock. Very large superstructure on the back. You have the lifeboat right here. But don't worry, I'm going to get a very good shot of her making that corner into the Duluth Harbor Basin. We're going to take a look at that beautiful sunset together. There's the stack on the back, red and white. More crew members right there waving, if you notice. Now let's take a look at this beauty as she goes under the aerial lift bridge. So this is what I mean. We're going to get an awesome perspective where it's still some daylight. We have the lights on the ship. We're able to really get a good final look at her as she goes through the bridge into that sunset. And we're going to watch her together here for a few minutes as she makes that turn. And more people have made it. Again, that's 1,000 feet in length, friends. Then now you're going to see that pivot that I point out quite a bit. It's one of my favorite parts when we watch a 1,000-foot vessel. Now keep your eye on her right now. The captain right now is going to turn that ship. Take a look at it moving. Stern is going to your right, which is starboard side, and the bow is going to be moving to your left, which is the port side. Easy way to remember that, the starboard or left, or starboard or port, left is 4 letters and port is 4 letters, and you'll always remember that means the left side. Port, starboard is right. Look at that beautiful turn. Awesome sunset. And don't forget, we have the Mesabi Minor that is going to be going outbound anytime, so I will definitely be down here to check her out. See some of that ice right there in the canal and into the harbor. But hey, you know, it's Friday. Everybody's really back at work and back at what they're doing here. Happy 2023. And we're going to have fun in the next week and a half until the shipping season is over. I'll show you the ships that are coming in when I'm around. So I will see you here probably in less than an hour. We'll see the Mesabi Minor. Thank you. And hopefully it's a start of a wonderful Friday night for all of us. See you soon.